Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha. What happens when we die? Do we go to heaven or descend into hell? Does karma follow us, tracking our every action and deciding what comes next? Does a soul live on, reincarnating in another form, on another path? Why are we even here in the first place? Is there a God, a creator, a judge, a witness to all our joys and suffering? These are the questions that have lived in the minds of human beings for thousands of years. Questions that rise in the silence of the night, in the depths of grief, or in the quiet moments of wonder. Religions and philosophies, old and new, offer us answers. Stories to ease our fear, frameworks to follow, rituals to perform, scriptures to memorize. But no matter how poetic or profound, without direct experience, these teachings remain just that: words, promises, echoes of someone else's journey, not our own. And while it's tempting to cling to those narratives to find security in belief systems, the truth is far simpler and much harder. What actually matters is how we live right now, in this moment, not in some imagined future, not in a memory of the past, but now, and now, and now again. This moment, fleeting as it is the only thing that's ever real. The past, it's gone, just a memory echoing in your mind. The future, a thought, a hope, a fear, but still, only a thought. So instead of exhausting ourselves in endless speculation, instead of worshiping out of guilt or fear, what if we placed all our attention, all our energy into how we act right here, right now? What if that was the spiritual path? Because really, what is the point of going to a temple, a mosque, a church every single day, reading every holy book you can find, sitting at the feet of spiritual teachers, only to walk out and live with bitterness, judgment, and selfishness? What value is there in knowing the secrets of the afterlife if this present life is in chaos? What if the key to death lies in understanding life? What if we've misunderstood the whole thing? We're all trying to understand death to figure out how we should live, but maybe we're meant to understand how to live first, and death will take care of itself. What if we took a real, honest look at ourselves, not with shame or condemnation, but with curiosity and compassion? What if we simply tried not to contribute more suffering to the world? What if we treated ourselves and others with a little more kindness, a little more patience? What if we stopped trying to be perfect and allowed ourselves to just be real, imperfect, growing, alive? Because when the end comes, and it will, if you have truly lived with your heart open, if you've done your best to bring light into the lives of others, you won't be afraid. You'll know you lived well. That's what matters. Not belief, not dogma, but the life you actually lived. Marcus Aurelius said it perfectly: live a good life. If there are gods and they are just, they will not care how devout you have been, but will welcome you based on the virtues you have lived by. If there are gods but unjust, you should not want to worship them. If there are no gods, then you will be gone, but you will have lived a noble life that will live on in the memories of your loved ones. Live a good life, not because you're afraid of punishment or hoping for a reward, but because it is right, because it is sane, because it is beautiful. As Lao Tzu once said, a good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Life is the journey, not the destination. And you don't need a sacred book to tell you that lying creates distrust. You don't need a divine command to understand the weight of hurting someone or the power of forgiving them. You don't need a single religious teaching to know what it feels like to love, to care, to lose, and to let go. You already know. It's written deep within you. You are the sacred text. You are the question and the answer. Everyone is carrying something. Everyone is afraid. Everyone wants to be loved, seen, understood. And every one of us will say goodbye to someone we love. We will all be touched by death. No one escapes it, no matter how successful, intelligent, or enlightened they may seem. Suffering does not discriminate. It finds us all. So what sense is there in holding on to guilt and shame? Learn from your mistakes, grow, let go. Don't carry them like chains. You were doing the best you could with what you knew, and so was everyone else. Forgive yourself and others. The burdens of the past are the last things you want to carry through this precious life. We are all walking the same road, wounded, learning, and longing for peace. When we realize that, something changes. We soften. We begin to live from a deeper place. So engage with life, fully, honestly. Let each moment come and let it go. Receive it, feel it, release it. That is the rhythm of life. That is the only thing we're really asked to do. Because in the end, no one really knows what happens after death. But if we live with presence, with love, with truth, maybe that's enough. Maybe that's everything.